Hello everybody, welcome to the Grange Head Teacher Video Assembly. It's the 21st of September 2020 and we are at Grange Primary, our school. You know who I am, it's Mr. Kerbal, your head teacher. I love being your head teacher. It's an honor and a privilege to be the head teacher of Grange Primary School, to be the head teacher of all of you in the Grange community. So what are we aiming for at Grange Primary? So we know we have, and we are the only school in the whole world that has this, we have the Grange CC way. We want a great caring attitude for everybody. We want to really be trying our best. We want to always be learning, especially from our mistakes. We want to be going for improvement and progress. We want to have an education that helps everybody to make good choices. And we are never going to give up. That's what we want for every member of the Grange community. Now, here's a story time. So you can see I've put a donkey over here. And that's because this story comes from somebody called Mullah Nasruddin. And if your family come from a country like Iran or Iraq or Afghanistan or Uzbekistan or Turkey or India or Pakistan or Bangladesh, you might, or your family might know stories of Mullah Nasruddin. And the thing with him is the stories, they're funny stories, but there's always like a bit of a message in the story. So this story is a story about Mullah Nasruddin when he went for a walk with his son and they took their donkey along for the walk. So they were walking along, father and son next to each other, and they were leading the donkey along. And somebody saw them and said, "Oh my goodness, oh come on. That's ridiculous. Surely at least one of you should be riding on the donkey. I mean, that's the donkey's whole job, for somebody to ride on them. And that's why you've got a donkey." And remember, when this story is about, it's a long, long time ago. There were no cars, and donkeys were used in those times for riding along, not like today. So Mullah Nasruddin, well, he thought, I better listen to this person. So they're saying that we should have somebody on the donkey. All right, okay, I'll put my son on the donkey. He looks a bit tired. I'll put my son on the donkey. So he lifted up his son went on the donkey, and they carried on walking. Mullah Nasruddin leading the donkey with his son on the donkey. And then somebody spotted them, and that person went, "Oh, for goodness sake, come on. Why is the young boy on the donkey? Surely the adult should be on the donkey. That's not respectful that the boy is on the donkey. The adult should be on the donkey." And Mullah Nasruddin thought, well, I better listen to him. So he took his son off, he lifted his son off the donkey, and he climbed on the donkey. And along they carried on walking. So Mullah Nasruddin riding on the donkey and his son walking next to the donkey. And somebody spotted them. And then this person went, "Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. Why is only the man on the donkey? I mean, the donkey's job is for them to ride on. Why only the man? Surely you should put the boy on as well." So Mullah Nasruddin thought, well, I better listen to this person. So he popped his son on the donkey in front of him, and him and his son both carried on their journey on the back of the donkey. And then somebody else spotted them, and they went, "Oh my goodness, poor donkey, so heavy for him. A man and his son on the donkey. That's ridiculous." And Mullah Nasruddin thought, well, I better listen to him. So he thought, well, hang on a moment. Somebody told me I shouldn't walk with nobody on the donkey. Somebody told me that I shouldn't walk just with my son on the donkey. Somebody told me I shouldn't walk just with myself on the donkey. Somebody told me I shouldn't walk with my son and myself on the donkey. Well, what should I do? And you know what he did? He thought, well, the only thing left to do is I'll put the donkey on my back. So Mullah Nasruddin walked along with the donkey on his back and his son next to him, And what do you think the next person who saw him said? Well, everybody just laughed and laughed and laughed. Have you ever seen a person with a donkey on their back? And children, the story's funny, and it's enjoyable, and it's interesting, but I think there's a message in the story. The message in the story is you can't just listen to everybody. You have to think about who you listen to. And that's what we talk about, confidence. And confidence means listening at the right time. You've got your teachers, you've got your educators, you've got the adults in the school, you have your parents, your grandparents, your carers. These are people that you should listen to. But you listen to the right people, not just anybody. And that's part of what having confidence means. So remember, at Grange, we have the CC way. And that means to be confident and considerate. And we have CC walking and lining up. So CC lining up, well, you see there first, where you put your feet, imagine there's a line, feet both sides of the line. In front, that's where your eyes are looking. You respect who you are by using your character strength to wait quietly. You see your teacher or educator or adult coming towards you, and then you tell them good morning or good afternoon. That's the way we line up at Grange. That's CC lining up. Then we have CC walking, and CC walking is you make space for your classmates. Sometimes if you see somebody doesn't have a space to go into the line and the teacher wants everybody to be in the line at the right time, you say, well, please, come ahead of me. You have a positive attitude. You're aware of everybody else. You're confident. You put your hand on your heart and you realize everyone is learning in our school. So we move quietly when we do CC walking around the school. Now, there have been some stars of this week, and I hope you enjoyed the stories. Stars of this week, well, there were some gold, and I forgot to last week say Maria O. and Khalif. Last week, you got gold in your class charts. That's amazing, brilliant. And this week, Cole, brilliant, proud of you. Adna and Amira, brilliant. You children are all gold in class charts. Keep aiming for gold, everybody. And then we also have the Grange House of Water. Now, in the Grange House of Water, all of you together in water, you got 737 CC points, which is brilliant. And a special note, you only had 9 negative points in Waterhouse the whole week. That's amazing. Now, just some special mentions. Ashvini with 19 points, Agash with 19 points, Joseph with 19 points, Bassett with 19 points, Pharrell, 22 points. Sakina, 22 points. Khalif, 22 points. Irfan, 22 points. Amira, 27 points. And Bhavita, 34 points. Well done, everybody in the Grange House of Water. Proud of all of you. The Grange House of Fire. So you got a whopping 768 points together. Well done, House of Fire. Everybody in fire. And some special mentions. Shana with 19 points. Farhad with 19 points, Harun with 19 points, Haida with 20 points, Bathanan with 22 points, and Murthiga with 29 points. Proud of all of you. In the Grange House of Air, we had 671 collective points. Well done to you. Blessing, 19 points, Deanna, 20 points, Nicoletta, 24 points, and Nikki, 26 points. Proud of you. The Grange House of Earth, a whopping 802 points. Proud of you. And Hussein with 19 points, Stefania with 19 points, Aitan with 19 points, Sammy with 21 points, Vladut, 22 points, Habiz, 44 points, and Nehara, the highest total, individual total, the whole week, 46 points. Proud of you. So we are now onto the whole Grange community. So how do we do? All of us together, we all contributed to a whopping 2,978 points. That is brilliant, and that is a running total of 6,280 points. And here's the question for the week that you could discuss with your teacher and educator. What do you think our target for the whole of Grange School should be for the half term? I mean, we've got 6,280 points in 2 weeks. How many points do you think we can get in a whole half term or in a whole term? I think it's going to be a whopping total. What do you think it should be? So remember to be great. Remember to be Grange. Remember to live your lives with confidence and consideration. Remember the story at the start, and I hope you enjoyed it. Living your life with confidence also means thinking about who you should listen to and how you should listen, and always respectful, and that's consideration. Enjoy the week ahead. Be safe and happy. Learn together. Respect each other. Let's achieve our potential. Let's be great. Let's be Grange.